Hey, it's Mark Coleman from Paul's Photo, the Creative Photo Academy, and the lab at Paul's Photo. Tomorrow is the 1st of July. That means it's fireworks season, and I always send you guys on the 3rd of July a really great email about fireworks. So we're going to talk about fireworks and fireworks photography tonight so that you can get an awesome picture like this. So I'm Mark Coleman, your photo guru, your photo teacher, your inspiration. I want to know who's out there. Is anybody out there? So Saul is taking the questions today. So if you guys have, give me a Yahoo, a Wahoo, a nod, an emoji, something like that. Tell me you're out there. Because these are the settings we're going to talk about today on how to get our fireworks right. And I'm going to explain them as we go. So let's get started. I love fireworks photography. 4th of July is my favorite holiday of the year. And we're going to start out by taking pictures of fireworks. Start with a couple of bursts. And then we're going to pull our lens in. So here, this picture is 1, 2, 3 bursts. Remember that as we go. This one, multiple bursts with a foreground. So if you notice the palm trees here, this is in Manhattan Beach at Christmas time. They're silhouetted. The background's very bright because this probably has 10 or 12 bursts during the grand finale. Or maybe we put on a longer telephoto lens and come right in. You can see 5 or 6 bursts in this one. Or here with the 70 to 200 millimeter lens again to get the great fireworks action. Everything okay, Saul? Question?
Yep. Terry Kuahawa says hi.
Hey Terry, how are you? We've been trying to call you guys. You know why. So what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? We're going to start with a tripod. So come on over, Saul. We'll get started with a tripod. So this is my favorite tripod for my students, or I wouldn't say a beginner, but a serious amateur. This is the Venro Tortoise tripod. I love it. It's carbon fiber, it's lightweight, and it has an awesome ball head on it. Relatively lightweight, and the right price at about $450. I know a lot of you die $450 for a tripod, but that's a great value on a great tripod. Yes, Saul?
Teresa Carroll says hello.
Hey, Teresa, how we doing? It's nice to see you out there. Anybody else?
Not at the moment.
Awesome. So, what do I love about this tripod? It's small, it's lightweight, it doesn't have a center column, so that makes it even lighter. And the top is the Arca Swiss style plate. So if I open my camera bag, you can see I have my Nikon Z7, the Z7 II with the 24 to 70 lens on it. Lens cap goes in the bag, lens shade out, protective filter on the lens, peak slide strap on there. And we also have one of the small rig L brackets. So the great thing about this tripod is it just clips in with the L bracket. And that's so easy. And what's the advantage of the L bracket? I can very easily flip it over from landscape to portrait. Now, a lot of my fireworks photography is portrait because I want the tallness of the fireworks. It's a ball head, so that means I can move like this. Okay? So, I'm going to shoot these fireworks on landscape mode. So I'm going to flip back to landscape. I've got the 24 to 70 millimeter lens here on my Nikon. What is that good for fireworks photography? It's good for the broader picture. So that's what I used at the pier in Manhattan Beach. That's what I would use if I was in Disneyland to get the castle and the fireworks, 24 to 70 lens. The other part of this, one of the magic secrets here, is you need a wired remote release. So this is the Nikon MCDC2 that goes with my Z7 II. Please guys, spend a little extra money and get the Canon, Nikon, Sony, Fuji, Olympus, Panasonic wired remote release. Right? This is the original Nikon one. It makes a big difference. And you know what the difference is? This one works. That's important. Now, a lot of you are going to ask me, Mark, can I use the phone app? No, the phone app is not going to work for what we're going to do. So I'm going to plug in the remote release right here on the side. Come on. There we go. So now When I push the button, it's going to take a picture. If I don't push the button, it's not going to take a picture. And that's what we want. So what are the settings I'm going to use? The camera is I'm in manual focus with the lens set to infinity. I'm manual mode, ISO 100 or 200, f-stop 11 or 16. What's the difference? Well, some cameras don't go down to ISO 100, so you have to go to 200. So you're pretty much going to be at 16 most of the time. F16 is going to give you a darker firework. F11 is going to give you a lighter firework. Here is with the 24 to 70 shot, so you get a bigger scene. These are with the 70 to 200 lens. So you can choose that, right? Now, when I'm setting up the fireworks, you can't wait for the fireworks to go to set it up. So you know where they're going to shoot. So what do I want to do? I want to eliminate an overhanging branch, a street light, power lines, whatever, so I have a clear view. So 4th of July, where am I going to go? I'm going to go down to Avenue I in Redondo Beach, because that's where they're going to have a great show at 9:20. If you guys are down there, I'll see you on 4th of July at 9:20, not 4:20, 9:20. Come on, guys, right? So has anybody got any questions, Sal?
Mary Jane Tuff says hello.
Hey, Mary Jane, how are you?
That's it at the moment.
So, manual exposure, manual focus. So I know manual focus is hard, especially for those of us over 30. So what are we going to do here? So on my Nikon, it's super simple, right? So I went to manual focus, and when I turn the focus, you see how the focus changes here? So I'm just going to bring it right up there to infinity. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to touch that. I'm going to bring it right up there to infinity, not beyond infinity, just barely to infinity right there. And that's how I'm going to manually focus. And that's one of the great advantages of the electronic cameras is you get that electronic focus aid. Then I'm going to set the camera to bulb. And some cameras that's B. So how do you get to bulb? In manual, you turn your shutter speed dial or your control dial on shutter speed all the way down to the bottom. Now on my Nikon Z7 II, hold on, let me turn it so you can see it.
We can see it.
Can you see it there, Saul? So I'm turning, right? I'm in aperture priority, that's why. There we go. So there's 30 seconds on my shutter speed, and I'm going all the way down, because this is the Z7 II, I have long exposure, so there is bulb. And then I'm gonna set the f-stop to 11 or 16, and my ISO is gonna go to 100, right? So ISO 100, f16 bulb, and now I'm watching the fireworks, and you hear them go, boom. Here it goes up. As it's going up, I hit the button and hold my finger down, watch the fireworks explode, and then I let go. And that's the end of the exposure. So that's why we can't use the phone app or a wireless remote, because it doesn't allow us to go on and off that quickly, that easily. So if I want two bursts in each shot, I'm going to hold down. There it goes. Bam, I've got one. Bam, I've got a second. Now I let go. So if you take a look here, 1, 2 bursts in the scene. Why is this one so bright? Because it kind of overlapped each other. So here's a whole bunch of bursts at once, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 bursts, right? So this is ISO 100 f16. So you've got all the different choices in how you want the pictures to look. And these choices are up to you. Now, a good fireworks show like the Barge in Redondo Beach or Disneyland or someplace like that will be 15 or 20 minutes worth of fireworks. So you can experiment, you can play, you can change your settings. You've got to be quick to make the settings. And like I tell my boot campers, you've got to be able to make the settings on your camera with your eyes closed so that you can do it by feel. Because if it's going to be dark, you're not going to be able to see the camera when you're out there. Anybody have any questions, Saul?
Not at the moment.
Good. So let's go over this again. Camera on a tripod. We're going to set the tripod up before the fireworks start to get the area in the sky where we think the fireworks are going to go. We're going to set the focus to manual and manually set the lens to infinity. We're going to set the zoom to get the right amount of the sky. We're going to go to, like I said, manual focus infinity, manual mode, ISO 100 or 200, f-stop 11 or 16. So we're going to hold down on the manual release for as many bursts as we want. We're going to be using sunny or incandescent white balance. So in a very simple way, this is how I get great fireworks. And it's a lot of fun. We'll see everybody out there on 4th of July. I want everyone to be safe, have a good time. You know, if you're not comfortable with a big crowd, wear your mask. But make some pictures and share them. And remember to use the hashtag Paul's Photo, hashtag Creative Photo Academy, and hashtag We're All Together, so that way we can see the pictures and share them. Any more questions, Saul?
None at the moment.
All right, gang. You see the outfit? You got what we're doing? I'll see you guys on 4th of July. Oh, here comes a question. I can hear it.
Mary Jane Tuff says thanks.
Oh, you're welcome, Mary Jane.
Peggy Klein gives you an emoji with glasses.
Hold on. I got to match that emoji then. There we go. I got the glasses. And for those of you who are on the mailing list at Paul's Photo, you will get an email from me on July 3rd in the afternoon with all these instructions in it. If you're not on the mailing list at Paul's Photo, send me an email to mark@paulsphoto.com and I will put you on the list so you get that instruction email so that you know how to do fireworks for the 4th of July.
Terry Brenman says thank.
Hey, Terry, how are you? Thanks, guys.
And
anybody else?
Mary Jen says can't wait to see the photos.
I can't wait either because, you know, when I'm taking 4th of July fireworks photos, that means I will already have had a chili dog and ice cream by that time, and life will be good, right, guys? Maybe even a root beer float. That's right. Yes.
Teresa J says
Yeah.
where? Question mark?
Where?
Yeah, just where.
Where? Anywhere there's fireworks, guys. So I'm going to Avenue I in Redondo Beach. I hear the Queen Mary in Long Beach is good. Disneyland is always great. The Dodgers will be home for 4th of July. They always have great fireworks. There's a lot of great places to go. In your town, there are great fireworks. Yes?
Where will you be again?
I'll be at Avenue I in Redondo Beach. All right? Anybody else?
Not yet.
All right, gang. Thank you very much. It's been great to be Facebook Live with you. I'm glad all of you found us. Please tell your friends. I'm going to post this on Facebook so you'll be able to get to it and share the instructions with everyone because we all want to make great pictures on 4th of July. Mark Coleman from Paul's Photo, the lab at Paul's Photo, and the Creative Photo Academy, wishing everyone great fun. Happy Independence Day, everyone, and make great pictures.